mom. I am listening to Lipstick and Bullets podcast.
Yo, check this out. It's the Soul Brother #1 Pete Rock. You're checking out Lipsticks and Bullets podcast. You heard? Holla.
Welcome to the Lipstick and Bullets show. This is Vanessa Andino and my boss, my husband, Travis Keys. I had to step in there because he always starts the show.
Well, whatever. You are now listening to the Lipsticks and Bullets podcast. And once again, that is Vanessa, and I am Cockpit, your guy, a.k.a. So,
welcome back.
Welcome back. We've been gone for a week, all kinds of stuff, circumstances, life. You know, been really, really crazy this week. Mm-hmm. But so we kind of took off a week. I had to take off a week personally. I want to get my head together and just, you know, get everything back right, normal, and starting back our new format. First thing first, I mean, you can catch us at www.fortnod.com or www.spreaker.com, where you can catch us on Keys for the City radio or Fortnod radio. You can also get a Keys for the City at Facebook. All the streaming formats, SoundCloud, you know, we good.
We good. Oh, Lord, is this a coronavirus?
Yes, it is.
No, sir. We can't be. Well, you ain't going nowhere.
Yes. So, with that, we had to big large to everybody for the last podcast we had. It was our biggest one yet. That's the interview with Pete Rock, and big large to Pete Rock once again.
I have to give my husband kudos. It was fantastic.
I think it was okay.
It was great. You really did a great job.
It was more or less a big up to him for giving us a divine.
He learned so much stuff. Like, I didn't know he Heavy D was his cousin. So much good stuff. So many nuggets were dropped on that. Interview
it was pretty dope. Pretty dope, man.
So thank you so much, Pete Rock.
It was pretty dope. And so with that, we formatting a new website, and with the streaming site. What I mean by that is that a lot of improvements going to happen within the next month. So sometimes it might be down for maybe like 6 hours or something. But we're redoing the whole thing. We got a whole new format now. All the streaming shows will be available starting starting tomorrow. All the you can go back in our archive and check out what we done. And I'm pretty sure you can catch up what we're doing, but I hope you dig our vibe. So it's going to be pretty dope. So
you are our neighbor.
You are our neighbors. So tell us what's going on with you this past week, Miss Vanessa.
Past week or so, it's just been up and down. You lost your best friend, Watt. I don't know if you guys knew, but he was going through some lung cancer. And he had remission, and we thought, oh, well, he's going to be great. And then it went back down again. And so we lost our brother. And isn't it ironic how God works? Because then my grandson came into the world. So we lost one and gained one. So my grandson was born on Friday, February 21st at 3:53 p.m. So his name is Nico Carmelo. Love you, so cute. And boy, I was so there pushing and huffing right along with the mama. But he finally got here, and he's beautiful.
Yes, that was definitely all I gotta say last week was just crazy for me personally. And of course, we was thinking of Nico, so I was reflecting on that too. That we lost one, we gained one. Of course, I went to the wake. And I went to the funeral. What can I say, man? When you lose your brother, it was pretty tough. But the building up to it, I guess you kind of, I ain't gonna say you get used to it. You knew it's finale, but when you see finale, it's totally different. And, you just reflect about no more.
And your conscience is clear because he was always over here every weekend until that last weekend or so. He got fed well, got loved well. He knew that we loved him. And so it was a great send-off. And if you hear that, that's Diddy.
I'm telling you. And then when with Nico coming into the family,
the world
coming up, I will be seeing him soon as well.
Yeah, G-Pop can't wait to see you.
So all this happening in 1 week, it was just crazy.
Yeah, it was overwhelming.
And so.
And we got a snowstorm.
And it snowed on top of that.
Yes.
And whatever the storm is in parentheses. Really,
yes, because we're not equipped for the storm that they get up north, but we got our one finally. Because everybody's been like, we supposed to get one. We finally got it on Thursday.
Yeah. So with all that going on, we had to shut it down for a week. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I had to get the website back going to where it's going, but we're going to have it really going within the next, I say a week. But the Spreaker will be ready by tomorrow, where you can get all the archives and stuff. So that's going to be pretty dope. We also going to tinker around with an idea I have with probably going a little video. We're going to work on that. And, we got to get our facilities a little bit better. And our look. Because you don't want to see us right now, because we're looking really crazy. But that's when you get the best right now, like that. Yes. So I got this idea. I can't put it out there right now because somebody's gonna bite my idea. But when I tell you about the idea, it's gonna be different than anybody that you've seen out there. So get ready. All right. On that note, what else we need to talk about?
Coronavirus. I just heard you cough.
Well, whatever.
What's really going on, sir?
Can you inform me a little bit more about this coronavirus? Because it seems like, I know you always into all them shows and stuff.
Because I watch CNN.
Yeah, so I do too, but...
flu-like virus that started in Wuhan, China. As you know, the China government is kind of secretive. They didn't want the world to know. And there was a doctor that was informing the world that this virus was going on. He's no longer around. We don't know where he is. China had contacted him, detained him, and he ended up getting the virus as well, so we don't know if he's passed on. But he was trying to let the world know what was going on. And China is very socialist country. They're dictator, really. And so then there was another civilian guy that was a Chinese civilian that was near the Wuhan area, and he was videotaping the hospitals and how people had no beds and just condemning the whole government, and he disappeared as well. So, so of course when the people are coming from visiting their families there in China, they were spreading it around, and so that's why a lot of them are quarantined. And it's called coronavirus because it's like a little circle virus, and it looks like crowns on the end of it, so that's why they named it coronavirus, crown. And it looks like it's contagious, and it's kind of like
I read something.
You can have it. You don't know if you have it. And people were able to go home, and then they found out they had it. They had to come back again, quarantine.
So are people dying off of it?
Yes.
I
think there's 53 cases so far in the U.S. But over there in China, they're dropping like flies, and so the world's are getting nervous. And of course, a lot of people get a lot of the manufacturing from China. And so since a lot of people are quarantined and not able to travel, they shut down a lot of the factories. And so, as you could tell, on Monday, the stock market went considerably low. So I know a lot of people were a little bit out of panic, because I think the only two that were available that were doing great was from a pharmaceutical company, and one of them is a medication we did at our job, Gilead. And I guess that medication looks like it could help with the virus. But my question to my husband is, how do they know all of a sudden something like that works? Like, I feel like some of these drugs are like put out there.
Man, look,
like some of these viruses are put out there.
It's kind of crazy that the fact that it's done in China, out of all places where they have a population problem.
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden this thing, like they pop up. Don't think no people are stupid, man. They're some of the smartest people in the world.
Yeah.
So it's something weird, and it might have got out of control.
Yeah.
Or who knows? They might be controlling themselves. But the chances of coming to the U.S., man, it seems to me it might be a little. On a broader scale.
That Diamond Princess cruise was supposed to dock in Alabama, and the people in Alabama,
they were like, nah.
Uproar. They were like, oh, head to the no.
No, you ain't coming over here.
And so I don't know where the people went to from there, but yeah, it's real serious. And now that everything is global, we travel all over the world. We are kind of due for a pandemic. I remember my professor in genetics in college told me that we are definitely due for a pandemic. So, brace yourselves.
Well, I don't know. Well, whatever. We already know the power that B is not going to let it go too far without him being in control. But whatever the case, I don't want none of that corona stuff, and I don't want no Coors viruses or whatever they got on the market. So, we got to talk about this Fury and Wilder fight.
My God.
And,
disclosure, I went to sleep.
Yes, you did, and I fell asleep during the fight.
I couldn't.
But I saw the highlights immediately after.
I had to drive to D.C. to watch my grandson being born, and I was beat on Saturday. So I was up until 12. Oh, well, not 12. I think it was the preliminaries. I was up to try to check it out, and we was having issues.
Well, I mean, you went to bed regardless.
But once he found it,
once I found it, I was looking at it. But by that time, I went to the funeral that day, so I was pretty bummy.
Yeah.
And then, me and my boy Greg, shout out to Greg Gill, and we pretty much we
watched the fight, saw them sleeping in the car, basically.
And Tequila was my hero.
Yes.
So that's what exactly happened to me. But we're gonna fast forward, and then
so the day after, you got to see all the stuff that went down.
Man, this guy
was crazy.
Fury went up on him, man. Busted dude eardrum open. Today he came out about like the outfit that he had was too heavy.
40 pounds,
and that's why he was tired and stuff. I mean, like, bruh.
But listen, I don't know what he had to say all that, because he has a clause in his contract that whoever loses is able to get a rematch. So, you know what? I always feel deep in my heart, or in my brain too, that boxing is rigged. I just feel like,
so yeah, it is rigged, but also a part of that was that he had a busted eardrum too. And I don't care what you are and what suit you had on. And he got mad because they threw in the towel. Now, I can see the disrespect, but at the same time, you talking about dying in the ring. Dude, you can get a third fight, man. You better count your coins and check your kids that you got. And don't be worrying about dying in the ring right now. Get number 3 first, and then you can die in the ring.
Like the first fight was $5 million for each purse.
Yeah.
And then the second one,
25
million each per se, but they still ain't count the pay-per-view money.
Yeah.
So who knows? And then this third one with all this fiasco that happened on this set. See, that's why I said they create such a fiasco that people want to,
But see,
I get it.
Wilder fired people in his camp over them tossing the towel, and I think that was disrespectful to his camp, because they saved that dude. They saved that dude. Cause don't forget, y'all, this ain't no ain't no little boys hit, man. These are these are the big boys that they can.
Heavyweight.
You are really hurting. You know what I'm saying? So they saved him. I see what he's talking about, but he wasn't ready. You can tell right after the second round, man. He was breathing heavy as I don't know what. So, but
but you know what? If I was there, and that's on my bucket list next, we went to a UFC, and the next thing on my bucket list is to go to a heavyweight fight in Vegas. And if I was there, I felt like I would have got my money.
Maybe get some cheap seats and try to get that.
Hey, I'm just saying, if somebody want us to invite us to take us there, I don't care. We'll plug your show, whatever. But I just felt like if you was there, you got your money's worth. That whole entrance with the whole him being Fergie was the chariot chair and
that was smart by him too, because he sat down the whole time. He didn't.
Was smart.
He didn't do all that walking around. Like, I'm gonna sit on down till we get in the ring, and I'm gonna go there and bust on this black guy's head and stuff.
Wilder come on with that night outfit, which was really amazing.
It was fantastic. It was fantastic. But to do all that to get beat the brakes off of, it's just like, all right, okay.
The theater of it all.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you was there, you got your money's worth for all the showmanship.
So, you want to talk about this Dwade and his son/daughter? I don't know if we're going to call it trans. Yeah, I would call it transgender, because that's what the word or what they're saying today is. 12 years old. Dwade has come out and said he's going to call support
his choice.
And he's going to call up he's going to go by female reference. He's not going to call by
he's a boy.
Documented. And the talk.